Nobody's leaving. Nick left? There
Yeah,
he
Nick
is.
left. I don't know if he's saying nobody's leaving. He definitely left.
All right, I got myself out ready to see what's happening.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. Flipping the switch. All right, welcome back. I know it's been forever, and
It's
yeah,
been
love you guys.
long since I bought these giant oversized dice. They've been
Yeah.
sitting waiting.
Well, I'm glad you still have them ready, and everybody's got their gear, and we're ready to go. So, what session is this? 50. What's it?
62.
62. Act 8, 62.
All right, you guys have the new opener here. Right off the bat, I apologize if the journal has been stripped because technical difficulties caused me to basically yank my whole art library out of this system.
Ah. Oh, yes. Yeah, because there's a cap.
Yeah, because I had the prime and then I went way over and then I got rid of the prime and then it was super glitchy. So you might not have a picture. I apologize. We'll figure that out as we
Is it hardware acceleration that can't be on for this?
It
Just
should
before
be
we do
on.
stuff?
All right, so
Should
we'll
be
do
on.
a quick recap from what I recall. It's been a super long road for our heroes. They've traveled the length of the Sword Coast in pursuit of their goals. From the fires of Greenest to the shining bright of El Terrell, they pushed on, reaching Waterdeep, overcoming the monks, then defeating the swamps and its denizens. And that's as far as I got in my recap writing. So let me look at this quick. So you guys reached the town of Parnass, as I recall. You
Yes.
were divided up and kind of looking for food. The whole forest was basically a ghost town. There was nothing to be caught and what have you. Shinon went off on like a mission of his own because he had like a spiritual calling from the woods. And Xavius and Dugan and Vola pressed onto the town.
Yep.
Calix was lost just prior to that. So everybody's kind of on edge. Dugan decided to go espionage and met a small boy and spent the night in a local's cabin. Well, Avola and Shinon were confronted by the local garrison, which was actually a ploy in front for the White Cult.
It was actually Xavius and Avola. Shinon was gone, right?
Yeah, did I say the wrong names? I apologize.
Oh.
But so after being confronted by the cult, you guys tried to play it coy, play it subtle, but unfortunately,
We tried to cooperate with the authorities.
But it was a
That
trap,
always works.
and
And I
unfortunately,
haven't seen my sword since.
Xavius's blade was taken by the enemy.
Womp
And
womp.
Womp,
in the
womp,
midst
womp.
of trying to recover and fight the cult garrison in the town, the cult ended up burning the town, sacrificing it, and fleeing. Turns out they were over it, I guess. You went to follow
yeah,
them.
they're round people up.
There was a brief moment where you guys saw, or did everybody get to see the flashes and the moments? I guess the sword called out to you at that time, and then you were
Yep.
able to see into the woods forward. And
That
you saw
sword
like
is a little bit more
battle.
powerful than we thought. Sentient.
Yeah. And so it seems to have a strong bond with you. And yeah. You guys saw that Crixus defeated Maldrix, who was summoning Bahumat, and then the battle between Bahumat and Tiamat took place. You guys saw Crixus flee into the woods to the north, and you guys
With
pursued him.
Maldrix's body.
Yeah, with your little cart, you guys got your rest. It was a hectic journey through the woods, but Xavius pulled through as quite the pathfinder. You guys made
Very
great
lucky.
time. You ran into some gnolls as you were heading north through the mountains. You killed the gnolls, easy. And as you guys were pushing on from there, you were ran into by a dryad. The dryad told you that, if there was a Somebody wanted to talk to you. There was a forest queen, that little tiny druid dude.
Yes. I forgot all
He
about
told
that.
you about the mythal. It was a super secret elf thing. She was hush hush, took Shinon and Xavius aside, was like, this is important to the elves. Mythals were made here. They're like nuclear reactors. You guys should probably deal with that. It's shielding an area in the woods. So you diverted your pursuit, pushed into the Mythal Cave, bypassed my Null Camp, which I did a great Null Camp. You guys just bypassed it. Anyways.
The stakes were high.
Got to the Mythal Cave, broke through the dwarven door, and deciphered the riddles of the Mythal. In fact, you guys were so capable in deciphering the riddles of the Mythal that you utilized it in a way that I hadn't anticipated. So we'll kind of start right off there, I guess. As Xavius teleports you all through the Mythal. And so I know, I
Oh
think
yeah, that's right what happened.
at the end of the session that I ended it on, I said you guys exited the Mythal.
That's correct.
That's right.
That will happen. Let's rewind 5 seconds. As you guys synapse through the Mythal, blinding light coalesces and blasts through all your senses. And a coalescing ringing sound crescendos and then stops as a bright flash cascades across your eyes. You're all confronted with a sequence of images, each introspective and related to you. So this will be parts of your past and your life. I have written stuff, but if you guys want to add in, please do. We're going to go through each of you. And so we're starting with Korjigar. So you stand beside your brother, shining in your Battle Rager armor, listening to King Brunar list the virtues of Mithril Hall. All the Gutbusters. We stand for the protecting of the goodly races of Faerun. So you flash forward, you venture forth on your first mission to Cormier with your brother by your side. And you eventually meet Rosin. She saves you from the orc ambush on your return to Mithril Hall. And from there, you venture forth with her as repayment. You see a flash of your brother Wyron, speared on the Armonite lance. This fight is now yours.
Brother, you will be avenged.
So it flashes forward, Xavius. Your eyes, blinded by light, start to form an image. You see yourself as a teen, reading the many adventures and tales of Faerun, practicing your base magics, and sharing all your experiences with your friend Talus. In your early days, you two were basically inseparable. But as you grew older, you found different interests, always staying in touch, sharing your experiences. Until one day, your magic messages device did not return with a message. And after 2 weeks of no return magic, you grew worried. You set out to find her. Flashes of a broken and destroyed cottage, and the one farmer who had seen suspicious people leaving the town. Your lead, your adventure.
Shivers.
So like I said, I'm kind of going through this. Korjigar, Xavius, if you guys want to add anything extra to your past or...
Oh, no, that was about it. That's my father was an adventurer too, so it's like I've always had the itch to see what that life was about. Even though I'm just a sheltered academic. It's a hell of a first adventure. But I'm the only one in the position to act, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
Obviously, your path led you to Greenest, tracking the leads. Rosin, you see yourself in your early years looking to your parents, knowing a life of justice is what you wanted. You flash forward, meeting your master? I forgot his name. Alshore?
Alsha.
Okay. Meeting Alshore and the start of your training as a paladin. The sense of pride you felt when accepted by Torm and you cast your first spell, channeling his might. Military life was no picnic, and you had to fight to survive and protect those around you. But with Alstor's lessons at your side, you kept your head and you always survived. You see yourself back at the garrison, learning the news of his loss, about him and his patrol being lost. With no one left to search for him, you put aside your fatigue and you head back out. Torm at your side.
Part of me feels like Alshore wouldn't want me to risk my life to save him, but I have to do what feels right, and such a great man shouldn't be lost to the world. And I know Torm is going to guide me. And I've already met some people who shine with the light of Torm inside them, even though they don't, you know, read his sigil. They will be good assets in fighting Alshore and defeating the cult.
You'll find justice. You sense that in these people. Shinan. You see yourself patrolling with your small band of soldiers. Your first command. You recall your first ambush your squad did against a group of orcs. Flawless. Every arrow hit its mark. Silent as the night. Your team slipped away. You see yourself assigned to a mission to travel west and deliver a message. A simple task. However, on the return trip, Tolthmer and you were scouting ahead, only to return to death. Something had slaughtered your team, with savage fang marks and the foul odor of the undead clearly marking the fight. You set out to avenge your comrades, or die trying.
Never seen evil like this before, and it must be stopped. At all
Young elf.
costs.
What's that, sorry?
At all costs.
You know, you
Hell yeah.
sense of honor, sense of pride, sense of vengeance. Elven prodigy. You can handle this. Avola. You see yourself walking back to your country cottage, not a year ago. The home you lived at with your husband. The sound of fighting in the air perks your ears. You begin to run. And when you finally arrive in sight of your home, at the river, you see your husband fighting men. He's wounded and killed too, and they're dead around him. And you start sprinting towards him. A third man jumps up and begins to fight him. Rysang cuts him down, but a final man appears, driving a blade deep into his back. You see yourself scream and launch a blast of fire, killing the man instantly. Rysang is too deeply wounded, though, and he is close to death when you scoop him into your arms. They were the cult men. They wanted to take you for experimentation. They told me to surrender myself to be sacrificed. But that was the will of Tiamat. Live on, my love. He slowly passes away from loss of blood. You see yourself steel your resolve to foil the cult's plans in Tiamat, or in Greenest. They will pay.
The words blood for blood would probably be flashing through my mind in both abyssal and draconic, back and forth, as, you know, more fleeting images of running in general, running from, running to, running everywhere, just away. And then finally the need to run stops. And I no longer wish to flee. I wish to stand for something and stand for all.
And with the knowledge of the cult, you could do some damage. You know you could.
It's time I stop ignoring the call of my heritage and take a stand for those who can't. Yeah. That was good.
It's been a long road.
Hell yeah.
It's weird to think how simple life was back then. Standing on like this world-ending plot now, and it's like, damn, we used to just be chilling.
Back in the day.
Can't even put myself in that headspace anymore.
You guys have come a long way. Everybody's got different motivations.
Lovely.
My maths are glitching, so just reloading the game. But that's the dream sequence kind of flashes and ends. And as you guys fade out of your introspective images, you find yourselves on an infinitely vast blue plain. And why can't I? Where are my maps?
Looking at this world map.
Brother, are you here? Is this the end?
Am I
There's
never-
so much.
there? Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Wait, I think I
I'm signed
heard
in
a
as
dwarf.
my streaming account. and I'm like, why can't I do anything? I'm losing my mind. I'm reading from my notes, and then the roll 20 was defying me in every manner. Okay,
Oh.
makes sense. I wanted the TM.
Back then.
So you guys find yourselves on an infinitely vast blue plain, and as you kind of look around, you're all there. Steven's there, and what you see in the distance is a singular inn. It looks cozy enough.
Mhm.
Put you on right
Oh,
here.
We're surrounded by blue. Oh, looks pretty good.
You're kind of on like a featureless plane. It's weird. You're kind of standing on clouds, as it's just But
if we
this
take
building-
a step forward, do we sink or do we walk?
no, it's all solid. It's just a featureless, solid plane. And in the distance, you kind of see the mist solidify into just a white floor, and there's an inn.
we all see each other.
You look around, you're going, "What the hell's going on here?"
Steven, you're okay.
This isn't how the afterlife works, right? I don't
I-
exactly savvy myself as a religious aficionado.
No, the afterlife looks more like a barracks. This doesn't look like a barracks.
Yeah,
Ah,
what's an after?
and we probably wouldn't be going to the same place either.
That's true.
Don't you guys just live forever?
I'm gonna give
No.
a ball like weird look like, nah, if she's here, it's not the good one.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
look
look
like-
at you and be like, I'm not your enemy. I am not evil. I might be a little chaotic. I am not demure, but I am not evil.
I'll take the opportunity to cast Prestidigitation to wipe the no doubt 10 enemy deep layers of blood off Korjagar's forehead.
Yeah.
Just be careful you don't cut yourself.
So as you
Yeah.
and you prestidigitate Corjero's forehead, and the layers kind of go off in beautiful things. You're all
What-
kind of met by a
My,
voice,
my warm blanket.
almost cascading through the plane that you're on.
Welcome, my friends. Please do not be alarmed. Although I am dead, you are not. And that is a good thing. It has been some time since I last saw you, but since you are here, I will graciously accept that my teachings have been imparted on you all. You have gained favor with Bahamut. I hope you all are faring well, but I wish to extend my condolences on the loss of Miss Dukin. She always was a handful, and hopefully is continuing her silly tricks wherever her soul has traveled to. I've learned that I enjoy the soul cutting job I fell into much better than trying to have people change in the mortal realm. It was very hard to do and usually ended in battle. But here, people are always looking for ways to change, and I can assist them with that. It is very relaxing. Please come inside and join me so you can regale me with stories of things I have missed while you take a deserved rest. Please don't get too comfortable here, though. There is still much you must accomplish. It will need to return before long.
What magic is this?
The hell was that? Did you guys hear that shit?
Evola starts walking
That
towards
was
the house.
Calyx. Yeah, let's go. For the benefit of Rosin and Korjigar, that was the ally that fell the day before we met you, I think.
Oh,
It's a heroic stand. I'm sure your Torm would have been proud.
Did Shannon ever see
I don't have
Calyx?
control over Steven.
Yeah, Shannon did.
Or was it Phoenix?
Oh, I guess
Well,
the front
both.
doors over here.
Both.
So
Shannon was there
around
for
the
a while,
basin.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some religious
So you
fanatic.
guys walk into the bar and you see Calyx sitting behind the bar. Greetings.
I'd like to
Wow.
I'd like to use my eye
My
patch
goodness.
to detect magic.
It's one of the dragons.
Just a quick little check, being like, is this real? Like, what's happening? Illusion?
So it's just everything is kind of magic. The whole place, the whole bar. Calyx. You look at each other and you seem to be covered in magic, but you're the only things that have like an opaque quality even under your lens.
So it's all an illusion, and we're real. Sort of.
Or
Not an
or
illusion.
we are
Do I know
illusion,
this?
It's all real.
Alex kind of puts his hand up and says, I beg you to just relax. This will be a moment of peace that I can provide to you.
Do you
It
have a
is,
glass of wine?
in a sense, an illusion, but also you have traveled between planes. I'm not sure what you did on the mortal realm, but you came close enough for me to help you one last time. I don't know if I ever, well, obviously I wasn't allowed to, didn't really have a memory of it, but I am his equivalent to an angel. He's going to say like a draconic word for angel.
Yeah. Oh,
I
okay.
was put among you to fight for Bahumak. I knew I had a calling. I didn't know why. And if I had proved myself worthy, I got to take my place back here amongst Bahumat's, again, draconic archangel warrior elite word that I didn't prepare.
Let's call him a Vizardrix.
Vizardrake. And I was allowed to take my place back as a Vizardrake among Bahumak. And this is the one last gift I can give to each of you. You can rest here for a time before you have to exit wherever the hell you were going. I'm not sure what you were doing down there. My vision is quite limited these days, and the passing of the mortal realm, time, everything is very different here. But I can mend your wounds and send you on your way.
So Xavius has been running super fucking tense these last couple of in-game days with like the panic and the desperation, but something about being in that dream and like remembering what it was like to live in peace, like took a burden off him. So he's ready to fully accept this and just have a seat and be like, well, this is probably going to be better than the last time we had a seat in a weird tavern. But this feels right. I accept your peace. What do you have on tap there, Vizardrake Calyx? We have some tales for you.
I will take some wine, please.
Everything.
I'd like to like. Can I just like look at the beer and like see if it's real? See if anything's real here.
Yeah, I mean,
Shinnen's confused.
you hop
I,
over, start inspecting the bottles.
I don't know if Shinin knows much about the religion and stuff like that. So
you know how when motorcyclists pass each other, they give each other like a little, like, "Hey, buddy." Can I do like a little like, "Hey, paladin, buddy," to recognize another paladin?
like a gang sign for paladins.
like the Jeep wave.
Sultan! Sultan!
Because
Not
we're
more
different religions, but I want to recognize like paladin.
He turns to you as you're like trying to get his attention. He's like, Paladin of Torm, I can sense his bountiful justice amongst you. I am honored to have you amongst my comrades. I am Calyx. Reaches forward.
Yeah, secret paladin handshake.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
You are a worthy paladin, yeah. I can sense Torm's strength.
I apologize for joining a day too late. My condolences on your mortal form, and my congratulations on joining your god. I know, I'm getting a feedback, huh?
It might be me, just the way it's going here. But he smiles at you. I'm just glad that my friends have another healer.
We're all happy.
God knows we always needed it.
Yeah.
But who bad knows? He turns, so you'll each have a drink and some food.
Yes, please.
Gladly.
Thank you.
He serves you all your choice beverage. Wine from the lady. Shinon, he just lets you pick whatever. It's like just you know, want to have, if there is some elven spirits here, points to the side of the bar, which seems to extend.
Where's the llama spread?
Alex quickly turns and goes into the kitchen here. He comes around with different options for each of you.
Yeah.
Some fruit,
Think
some
I'll-
llama's bread, some mutton, different
Yeah.
things.
Gonna throw a piece of meat down for Polsmere.
In a sense,
rabbit.
it is an illusion. But
It's
again,
I feel like Rosin
simple
doesn't drink.
pleasures and peace
So
is
just
all
get
I
like
can
a
offer
glass
you.
of milk.
Sorry?
Sorry, I feel like Rosin doesn't drink, so she'll just have like a glass of milk or something.
Oh,
Chocolate milk?
Yeah, some chalky milk.
I have a link for you if haven't seen Star Trek before. It's quick. Okay.
Yes, of course.
It's been a while since I've had the luxuries of the city. I think I'll just, if we're breaking the bank on this, I'll have a nice glass of ElverQuest. Maybe, yeah, that's a very, very expensive Elvish wine.
Indeed.
I'll take a glass of that.
Yeah, yeah, make it two. Hey, Shinon's probably down too. It's exceedingly Elvish.
Is it smooth? Is it
Yeah.
smooth?
It's not for everybody.
Alex nods,
Very
reaches
complex.
behind the bar, and provides you each 3 of the finest, I can't recall what you called it, wine.
ElverQuest.
He turns to
Got a-
Cordigar, my dwarven friend. We haven't met, but from your armor and your dress, I'm guessing you would want one of these. He
A
reaches
dress?
behind
You think this is a dress?
no, not trying to offend, as he places a gutbuster brew down in front of
Ah,
you. Dwarven brew, so potent that it would kill any of these foul little individuals. Anyways, he doesn't say that obviously, but he does provide you with a gut buster. And swap them out for Rosin.
Thank you.
So, my friends, like I said, my vision is limited up here. How goes the fight?
I gotta say, top of mind, your brother's involved now, and he was taken by the cult. That's where we were headed to try to save him, among other things.
I'm not
Maldrix.
realizing he had taken up. Oh
He
wait,
took
no,
up
I
your
guess
mantle.
he was pulled through the. You could see through the amulet. That was part of it. Ah, yes, I do recall him taking the mantle. Pride is not something I experience anymore, but love certainly. I hope is he was taken.
He was defeated in single combat and taken by the man we now pursue. We hope to head him off using this very unorthodox method of transportation. I believe they're going to use him in a ritual to summon Tiamat.
That is their way.
And with the turn of events, I have offered myself as champion to Bahamut.
He turns to you, smiles. I know. And I'm proud of you. You'll do
Just
great.
gives you a soft smile and just closes her eyes.
It's not an easy road.
It
But
was
you're
never
strong.
meant to be. It never has been, and it probably never will be. But it is the right one. It is the right time. We need a little bit of good put back in this world.
Tiamat must be opposed for the good of all, as you say.
Cannot stand unopposed, that's for sure.
Well, I'd like to think I rubbed off on all of you, but you were always as determined as I. It is good to see that you all still fight and stand strong, and that I can do this one last thing for you. Obviously, you did defeat Born Grey then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Born Grey's dead. Anzi, which was one of the mages for the cult, she's fucking dead twice over.
There she is.
Nicely done.
Fuck that bitch.
Killed Drake. Damn drakes. Damn dragon killed by a drake. It doesn't.
We also killed Armanites.
We did
Four
kill
of them.
Armanites.
I killed 2 of them.
Yeah.
Those are no minor demons. Well done.
I thought
That was a bloody battle. That was the one that claimed Dugan.
They hit Dugan first, yes. They killed Dugan first, and then they came after us 2 at a time.
We've had like almost no time to grieve.
We haven't. We've been running. As soon as we, cleared the town, it was off. We go after Crixus, the White Worms. Bitch! Fuck that guy.
War is not easy for anyone.
No.
This is preferable.
I'm very
Someday.
glad I can help you. It looks like it's been nonstop. At least I was hoping that shortly after my demise, it would have been over, but that was wishful thinking.
Yeah.
More like just
Well, your
the
sacrifice was well made, though. Yeah, we took Born Grey and then out the portal, back into another frying pan. But I don't know how else we were taking that for.
Stand strong, my friends. And your new allies? Why do they fight with you? If I am so presumptuous. Your souls are strong and just. I can sense it. He turns to you, Rosin, champion of Torm. What draws you?
I'm searching for somebody that the cult took. very important to me. He's my teacher, master. And he also fights for justice, for the fall of the cult. He's been missing, and I'm afraid that the direction we go may be the direction we find him, and I'm not sure if he's still alive. This young dwarf,
I think
he's helping me along.
He
He's
turns.
got me this far. He has my back.
And what drives you, my dwarven friend?
The sweet release of giving a hug to your worst enemy.
A fellow warrior. I can understand that. As long as you've tried to make peace, am I right? Spreads his hand. I did some sort of things down there, I'll admit. I was on a course to get back here, and
yeah, I can only imagine what Alex would have to say to a guy like this.
Pray for
no,
him,
it is
Calix.
good that you have powerful allies. What's that, Gino?
I said, pray for him, Calix.
Who, this dwarf fighter here?
Yeah.
If you insist, he kind of looks a little puzzled.
Oh, I would just I was just saying he would probably pray for him, like ask for forgiveness because Calix didn't like to just kill
Fight.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was he had his like divine persuasion thing.
Yeah, he
That
always
gave him,
tried
like,
to
plus
turn
15
people.
to persuading people.
Yeah.
So he really did talk a lot of people down. He turned some cultists, and I was like, "This is impossible." Multiple
He
cultists
sounds
on
like
the
a good
caravan
paladin.
turned to Bahumat and then randomly disappeared. Unfortunately,
mean
they go
they
back to their
went
buddies
on a
and they're
mission?
like, "Yeah, this other thing."
By disappear, you mean they went on a mission to find themselves in God.
Exactly. So with that, we are going to pause for 15, 20 minutes or so while I walk my felines. And then we'll come back. We'll resume.
Right back.
Sounds good.
I'll
Alright.
drink my wine.
9:35. I'll be back by 9:50, and then we'll start shortly after that.
Sounds good.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's end of part 1. Love you guys. Be right back.
Oh, wow.
He's back.
Welcome back.
I just went to grab some wine.
How appropriate.
I need some more. We'll have to plan a call some night. I want to talk to you about some wedding stuff.
Sure. Anytime.
Just I got bombarded last night.
Oh, with
Like-
some new tasks.
Just some negative comments. And I need so I just need a little bit of a boost. and
Okay.
just talk to
got
you
you.
about some stuff. Yeah. Yeah. We won't do it now, but like, you know, another time.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Maybe Saturday.
Yeah, works for me. We're we're picking DJ now. We're looking for DJ with a photo booth.
That's exciting. DJ can be a hard one to nail down.
Well, we had like a recommendation from the actual venue because they had like someone there. We went when we went to the open
perfect.
house.
That's
so
what I did too.
We reached out to them, and then one of our neighbors actually has a friend who DJs, so we reached out to them. So
Comparing.
professional. Both of them have, well, exactly, right? Both of them have photo booths. Both of them do things, and I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the Spotify playlist.
Oh, well, yeah, that's an option. But it's nice to have someone who's responsible for it and you don't have to worry about it, and then people are going to have requests.
Well, that's just it. Chelsea was like, at least this way things are timed and you don't have to do it. And I was like, that's smart.
Yeah, because you can ask them to do cues for you too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you play.
It's just nice to have it be someone's problem, yeah.
Less my problem is better.
Yeah.
Ukulele?
You know, application cookie, so don't mind me.
It's all good. We'll actually get the actual tavern vibes here. The music.
Yeah.
I did not realize that was Calix at first. I, for some reason, was too focused on thinking that, for some reason, it just made me think it was John who read that.
I did too. My head went to the same place.
Okay!
Whoop.
Okay!
So,
Her fiance.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, he's our DM in a different campaign, and he uses the voice changer thing for different NPCs. And the way that it was read, it just made it sound like John. So the entire time, all I could think of was, did he read this? I don't know. I feel like he did. Maybe it's not. No, that's just no. I don't know. I don't know. Katie
How did
read
it sound?
something. How did it sound?
Did it sound good?
Yeah,
It
no,
sounded
it sounded
good.
great. It just the way it was
Okay.
read just screamed John to me.
Yeah, no,
The
that's
way
fair.
it was read, actually, the way it was read gave me the, hey, well, thanks, Steve, for listening to this audiobook.
Oh, that very narrator feel, eh?
Exactly what it sounds like.
He did it quite a bit different than the way I wrote it. Actually, I wrote it for him, and then he sent
Was
it
it
back to
John?
me with like it was no, it was Tom.
Oh, it was actually Tom.
Yeah, I actually
Holy
reached out
shit.
to Tom, and I was like, I told
Holy
him we were
shit.
doing the game. I said he can come and be Calix if he wanted, but he didn't have time, and so he did that message for me.
That's so cool. That's. I'm sorry, John, but that's better.
And I wrote the speech for him, but then he like added several extra sections to it.
Sounded great.
Yeah, it was fun.
John in the Twitch chat, I thought it was an AI text to speech.
Nope, it was my friend Tom.
It was Tom. Audible hopes you enjoyed this program.
All right, guys. But housekeeping wise, we'll do this quick. You're all at full health,
Yes.
Excellent.
but your spell slots. So we'll do half of them restored. So whatever you have now, plus you get to restore 50%.
So if I was only
Okay.
down by one slot,
So for
Half your
instance, say
max?
you have one of two slots left, you can restore one slot because of 2, 50% is 1. So you'll go back to 2.
Oh,
To get
I
half your
understand.
max.
Okay.
Okay. Then I think I'm
So-
full then.
I am short. I'm only short one. Level
So if your
one spell.
capacity for spells is 4, then with this you will recover 2 of those slots.
I had two. I had 2 level 1 spells left out of 4, so that means I'm at 3 out of 4.
rounding
Do I get to heal back or no? Am I still at
Full
1 health? Oh,
No,
thank
full health.
goodness. Being at 1 health is terrifying.
I've also done some changes to the house rules. I
Oh.
changed flanking. I changed knocked unconscious. I changed initiative. Like, so I think I changed 4 of the 5 house rules.
Wait, house
Okay.
rules?
And there it's all updated in D20.
Yeah, they
Flanking
should
is
be.
a +2.
Yeah, so flanking is now a +2 instead of advantage. But it goes away the moment you're harassed by anyone else. So it has to be 2 people on 1. It can't be 2 on 2. Under any circumstances, the flanking
makes sense.
disappears.
Mhm.
Right,
Do
it
I
has to be 2 on 1 on either side.
Apparently, I
And
have
then you get a +2.
inspiration.
Yeah, I think we all got inspiration at some stage during the
Okay.
myth hunt when you broke the door.
Excellent. Just checking, because I was like, that's checked off. I have that. All right. Yeah, because according to my tracking sheets, the only thing I was missing was 2 level 2 spells and 1 level 3 or 1 level 2 spell, and everything else was max.
Okay. Yeah, I think
'Cause
other
I-
people got long rest and it wasn't too bad.
I know I had slept part in the cart because I was so depleted from hitting the Armanites in the town, and then I went out of my way to not use spell slots when we were trying to fight the things around the mithril because I didn't know what was coming.
Yeah.
So I didn't use a lot. I know. Does that mean the
I don't-
fan is recharged?
No time has passed.
Okay, that's good. Good to know.
All right. Lastly, the knocked unconscious one changed quite a bit. It now recovers 1 fatigue level when you end combat, but that fatigue has to be gained during combat. So for instance, if you're knocked unconscious during a fight, you get 1 level of exhaustion. At the end of the fight, 1 level goes away. So if you're knocked unconscious 2 or 3 times during a fight, you're still going to feel it at the end of the fight. But if you're just knocked down once, it will go away at the end of the fight.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's not as harsh anymore. You can go down once and you won't keep that exhaustion. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Finish this walk. Be there soon.
I'm back up to full. I was conserving my spell slots very heavily. Great. Excuse me. I didn't realize how stressful I was about taverns. It's like, it really was like the last time we hit a tavern, we got utterly fucked.
Yeah, I was the fucking bartender.
Yeah, and I thought it was so chill until even wrote a fun comic about it because I was like, this bartender is cool.
Yeah, and in the end, he fucking stole our shit and tried to kill us.
Put us in prison, stole all our shit.
I really wish I knew what that
Culty.
ring did.
It's with my sword somewhere, right?
No,
Maybe.
the ring. Apparently, the ring got melted in the cart when I accidentally hit it with a fireball.
Oh,
I think we were fighting some Armanites. There was a fireball that was triggered between 2 of them.
strafe.
It blew up a car. It burnt a whole bunch of different resources and stuff, as well as supplies, ammunition, etc. However, bye-bye, ring.
Oh.
I don't speak Infernal. I just didn't think it was worth wearing. I guess I should have.
That honestly sounds like a thing that Nick would do. I love it.
Right?
We'll find
Oh,
some
you
more
didn't want to
rings.
wear it? Fine, burn. Well, fine. I still have my pretty Knight's Whisper.
The shanking ring?
The one that does the mind wipe, the beguiling
Yeah.
gaze, and the fearful grasp. Yeah, that one. I still
I think
have
it's
that one.
powerful.
Yeah,
Don't
Anzi,
melt that
that's-
one.
that's the one Anzi wanted to pull off my finger.
Yeah.
I said you can have it when I'm dead, and she said I plan on it. Well, joke's on her. I got her tiara.
What did
I
the
still
tiara
have-
do?
Oh, the tiara does some fun stuff as well. As long as you are full casting class of at least 3 levels, and may cast these cantrips with a +1, the original damage with no component. I can
Oh,
use
yeah.
poison spray, frostbite, lightning lure, produce
That's
flame, and acid
right.
splash, as well as he canceled blade ward.
Every
At
element.
level 5, I can choose to cast 2 or 3, etc. of these cantrips at the cost of 1 action.
That is
And
excellent.
The picture he used is from the Etsy ad for the tiara on my head.
So you bought that fairy tiara. That's actually so funny.
So I went into Google and I bought this one. This is why I was mad at him that Knight's Whisper ring was just some sort of like AI generated one because I can't go and buy it.
Yeah. So
It's like, this not helpful.
that'd
It's
be
like
interesting marketing.
right? Hey, that's what the Comic Con and stuff is for, right?
That's right. That's right. That's where we got the ears. Although apparently you can just get them on Amazon really easily.
Yeah, well, I bought mine all like different Comic Cons, whether it was Yeti or Otakuthon, I think was one of them.
Yeah.
But I bought a giant purple silicone dice.
I should have got a big dice. I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, big
My-
dice are the best dice.
Yeah.
Mine are the
think-
mine are the
Just to
foam dice.
have.
Foam dice are great.
Mine's
can
not that
actually
big,
roll
but
it
it's
without
like full
killing yourself.
silicone. Well, they had the guy who sold the metal dice that I bought for Cizellum. It was him I got it from because he was at Otakuthon. Because they're Canadian.
Ah.
I bet you they were at Fan Expo.
Probably. There was a lot of dice people there. It's hard to keep track of. I
Yeah,
think if there
we
was only
just-
one, I probably would have bought something.
But it's just because
There's
there's so
so
many
many.
options.
Yeah.
I actually I bought a mystery bag set of dice because I like dice. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I bought a mystery bag set, and it actually matches Cizellum's colors with the copper and the metal and the blue.
It's very lucky.
So I was like, oh look, it goes into the bag of holding. And it came with a fighter token for second wind.
Oh,
Nice.
You can also use for like heads or tails or
over.
something like that. So I was like, well, that's cool. Now I can track my second wind. Cool.
Yep. Why not? I still have my dice sword on my desk that Katie got for
Yeah.
me. Ooh, have you seen this thing, David?
yes. Oh
dice
my god,
sword.
it's so cool.
Love it.
I was following the guy when he designed the 3D print.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
really?
It was such like an interesting because I'm in a lot of the maker communities. It was such an interesting like back and forth with different people that were like, yeah, that was the big thing. Is there was a big discussion about like, do you make it tight or do you make it rattle?
And it's tight.
No.
Rattle.
When you shake.
The dice. Oh, you
Yeah,
can hear it.
How do the dice hold? Yeah. This was like
Yeah.
the whole thing. Is like, do you cut out dice shaped like recesses so that
Yeah.
each dice perfectly sits in for a standard dice, or do you let them rattle?
Well, they did both. Like they are a different shape for every
It
dice,
looks a
but
different
like
shape, but it
but they
also
rattle.
rattles. Yeah.
but also so like why
Yeah.
not both?
It's really cool.
So smart.
Yeah.
And then love it. Love it. I haven't used them in person yet. But someday.
Next year. Next year. Yeah, no, John and I decided that next year we're skipping the Montreal Otakuthon and we want to go to Fan Expo. If it's not too close to the wedding.
We're probably going to go back to Fan Expo again, at least for a day. Maybe more if you're coming to. Because we have a free day ticket.
Oh, how come?
Because we got the Ultimate Pass this year, so it gives us one free day next year.
Nice.
That's awesome.
We'll be there.
Okay, so pre-wedding trip? Pre-wedding trip?
Maybe.
Can take all the nerds and go to Fan Expo.
That's right.
I wouldn't be surprised if Courtney's going to be selling there again.
She was there this year. I just couldn't find her.
You literally went to the table, the stripping tables behind her.
Yeah, go figure. Next time. Next time.
Well, I think the audio was good, but my camera work was terrible for that first part.
Ah!
Reading the section you guys came in at the whole time. Blue streak.
That's funny.
I think the audio is good though, so and hopefully we get back a version. All right, once everybody's back, we'll go back in. Get prepared here.
I'm here whenever Tara gets back.
Noise.
Hoorah. Yeah, this is
Ease us back. It's a different pace than I usually say.
Oh, we were chilling.
I heard though what you guys were talking about. I didn't realize you like bought the tiara off Etsy. That's amazing.
Yeah. I took your photo, I put it in Google search, and then I found it. So I bought it like, I don't know, a few months after we paused our session. Then I was like, hey, I'm ready for us to come back.
Yeah.
And it's been sitting, and I unpacked it, I put it on, I had my moment, and then I'm like, I'm gonna put it back in the box and keep it safe because I don't want it to get broken.
Yeah.
And it's gone through 2 moves now. It's moved twice with me. Just waiting. I left my crystal upstairs though.
I'm sorry it took so long for us to get back.
It's okay, you're back.
Oh,
It's so nice.
Sorry, your niece is going through a nobody but mommy phase.
Yes.
Oh no, we just meant because I bought
personally
the
didn't
ideas
mind
for the
that
photo.
phase at night.
I was gonna say this. I don't want to be like the bearer of bad news, but the phase kind of lasts at least 6 years.
Oh, good. You gotta nip that in the bud early.
I just I went in to see how they were doing because I saw her crying, and she stopped crying. And then I was just like, good, you have everything here. Apparently, as soon as I left the room, she spat the pacifier across the freaked out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just me, only me, all she wants.
The betrayal.
Yep. Every time Sharon is out of the city for work, it is not you, Daddy, and then just like they cry themselves to sleep.
Oh
no.
Heartbreaking.
I'll figure it out, I guess. Damn.
Good one. I don't know. Yeah, fair enough. Good luck to you. Get good at the video chat.
Get good.
Get good, yeah.
Get good. All right. Back into everyone's here? All right.
Yep.
Get it out. Turn that shit. All right. Camera angle's good. People good. All right. You guys are back with Calyx, my friend.
Enjoying peace.
Yeah. Enjoy your meal. And as you finish your food, you look down and your wounds are all healed. So, yeah, everybody caught. You're at full health. And half your spell slots are restored. And yeah. You guys enjoy your meal. Calyx
I'd like to know
smiles.
if my abyssal tiger cloak is just like absolutely freaking out.
You have that thing.
Yeah,
it's on me.
Yeah, I mean, you look back at it. It's pretty confused looking. It's kind of like wide eyed, like, all right, I don't fucking know what any of this shit is. Yeah, I guess it could talk. Do you want to speak to it?
It's no. I just imagine that it's like emitting like a low hiss the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a bit of a demonic essence in it, so it's just kind of keeping its quiet, acting
Does
like
your
a.
cloak eat?
Do you want to know
I
that?
haven't fed it.
What
What
does a
would you feed
demon
it?
cloak eat?
Flesh?
Well, that's what
Yeah,
some of us are eating too.
what does an abyssal tiger eat?
You want to try some mutton? It's quite good.
Yeah, that'll do.
Does it go for it?
It kind of gobbles it down. So I don't know if like you recall, it's basically like a tiger rug.
Yeah.
That's been fashioned into a cloak. So like his shoulders are your shoulders and his head is your head.
Yes.
So like he can fold back and kind of just like hang out. He
That's
doesn't have
it.
any movement of his own, but he can move his jaw a little bit and talk.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's kind of like wearing like a heavy exotic fur cloak most of the time. Like a white tiger cloak.
Cruella de Vil. Cruella de
Basically,
Vil.
yeah.
Can you imagine if the puppy coat could talk to her?
She'd be cackling all day in her victory.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can tackle when you have the cries of 101 puppies stuck.
Yeah, they would not be chill.
Yeah, they drowned out any thought you'd ever have.
Like, that's why it's abyssal.
Yeah, that's fair.
You guys look back, you see Steven poking his head through.
Yeah, I should get some food for Steven.
Looking around.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
water?
actually don't think Steven eats. He's
Celestial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Unless you have some like stardust or something.
Maybe just
Alex
a
is
random.
Stardust.
Whoa!
Maybe, what do you eat, Alex? Maybe Steven likes that too. Do you eat?
These days, I don't eat much. Here on this plane, it's very different.
Oh,
Can't really tell you much more. It's not proper.
Things
I guess some
are best to
knowledge
remain a
isn't
mystery.
meant for mortal minds.
Ideally, knowing too much can change one's opinions and bend one's wills. It's against the code to share once you have the knowledge that the Visitrakes do.
Well, regardless, thank you for this gift, Alex. It's good to see you again. And frankly, I think very telling that if we survive all this, I think we're all due a nice vacation.
I truly hope you get there, my friends. And it does warm my heart that I can help you one last time.
We'll do you proud, old friend.
I don't think this will happen again. I don't even know how it happened now, to be completely honest.
It's not every day you destroy a gigantic elven artifact so powerful I can't even think straight. Not every day. Probably not another day.
I guess not. It's good to talk to you, though. And for what it's worth, I miss you all.
Calix, are you able to give us things?
What do you mean?
Well, I was just wondering. I don't happen to have a symbol of Bahamut, and I was wondering if you would happen to have one that I may carry with me from now on.
I may have something for you. He reaches into his tunic here and he pulls out his amulet of Bahubat.
Are you sure you wish to part with that?
I would be honored if you would take it and continue the fight. Puts it down.
Honored.
Places it into your hands.
And I put it on.
Of course. Do indeed. And I hope you carry it with you.
Every day. Going forward.
So yeah, it's a pretty gaudy, like, Bahumat amulet. I mean, Calyx is a big, broad dragonborn. So, it's a good amulet. Just mostly solid with like an encrusted dragon on it. Nothing too ornate.
Perfect. And gaudy dragonborn jewelry is not necessarily new, so works for me.
I'm just thinking you're gonna look like the white Power Ranger with the huge disc on his chest.
I might be.
It's like a coaster.
Very proud.
Coaster size.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, sure. It pretty
That's
much like
bad.
that, but round.
Yeah. That's cool.
Alright. There is little more I could do for you, my friends. I do hope you
And
enjoyed
perhaps
the
a
meal.
toast.
I agree. He loves to drink as well.
To friends, old and new, and down with Tiamat.
Praise Bahamut.
Protection of the world.
May Tiamat go down as smoothly as this brew.
Aye.
I wish you luck, my friends. Our time is up.
Oh shit. Goodbye.
Goodbye to each of you.
Be well. I hope to see you, but not soon.
Indeed. Indeed. I love you all. As he says that, it fades away the whole bar, and you're kind of left standing in the plain. And then your eyes blindingly flash, and you're whipping back through the mythal. And you guys come through, catching your breath on a high, rocky plain over a mountain range.
Snowy.
It's starting to get snowy as you guys have gained altitude. You're not over the cliff edge. I just pasted you poorly.
Oh, I don't think we're on that map yet.
We still see blue in the bar.
Oh, did I
From
not
the
move
bar.
you onto the right map? I thought it was going to be more dramatic and time.
Dun,
Dun,
dun.
Excellent.
Oh, hell of a view. Are we sure we're still not in the afterlife?
No.
Cold wind whips past your face and it nearly takes your hat off your head.
Yep, we're sure.
And you guys feel like this is quite a bit different than the tranquil plain of no wind and no perfect heating. Now you're in an icy cold wind whips down from the mountaintops as you look to the north. And down to the south is the forest that you were once in. You can see way off in the distance the town of Parnasse. Maybe 20, 25 kilometers.
We're bearing.
As the clearing at the end of the woods. You can kind of see like what looks like a clearing must be the Knoll camp in the distance.
Oh yeah, because what didn't we cause a pretty major explosion there on our way out? Is it just cratered?
It doesn't look that damaged. Like with the wind and like the mist, it's kind of hard to make out if there was much of an explosion on that end or more of an implosion. It's hard to gauge.
How's your perception?
I wonder. Mine
great.
not. Oh,
Can
shit.
you,
Good.
do you by chance see a red moving figure in this forest? We are looking for a red dragonborn. We are
Oh,
high up.
yes.
Maybe you can see him.
I sent Tobias. You're this group's eyes now. My bird is gone.
Okay, here. I got this for you guys, actually. This is cool. Disregard the people. I'll clean it up in a second. We'll go back to the major map. But as you peer out over the cliffside, this is more or less what you see if you zoom out.
Oh yeah, that's where our group used to be.
Yeah.
And then
This is the overall map.
somewhere
So you guys
way
are
north.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be like right here now.
Oh, okay.
remember
So like
this.
to get from the town to where the Mythal was, that was like a day or two's travel, right?
Yeah.
And then to teleport here, oh, we definitely passed Crixus then if he was only hours ahead of us. Hot diggity dog. Yeah, we need to find him.
Yeah. Can yeah, you wanna whoever has the best eyes, because this sure shit ain't me, but fucking find that fool. Because
Yeah,
he's
not
got
me.
blood to pay for.
But I'm also really curious how much of an impact that Mythal exploding left. Like, if I use my magical sensibilities, like, is it obvious that something crazy happened?
Roll perception.
Perception is not
As you flip down your magical gauge.
13.
No, it's hard to make out anything from this distance.
Okay. Okay. If that were Arcana, I would have crushed it. I'm just thinking, like, is that like a beacon that would have just drawn all the wizards in the area to that spot? Maybe not.
Okay, and as you're like wondering this, and you feel the residual power of the Mythal, roll Arcana.
Okay. Oh, it was the same roll too? As it should be.
So you do sense like a weird energy as you try to like focus in on it from where the null camp was, but it's also difficult to distinguish.
Okay. So it's not likely that major powers that are far away are going to notice what happened, which is interesting. But I know. Okay.
Because as you guys recall, you basically deactivated parts of it. You shut down 3 parts of it and then broke a quarter.
Yeah, we did.
Right. Just not even sure what we're dealing with something of that magnitude. It's like we disarmed a nuclear bomb. Oh god.
Pretty
Where's the mushroom cloud? No? Okay, we're good. Clean. We're clean. No devastation washing across the land. Do you see anything, Shannon? Any sign of our friend?
Do I see Crixus anywhere
roll
with
perception.
my elf eyes?
Oh man.
So you scout ahead a little bit and you scout the area, and you haven't seen any sign of a horseman passing. Maybe a side of a larger humanoid creature.
He flying?
He was
No, he was on
riding
a horse.
his paladin steed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
The horse that will not tire.
I don't know why I thought he was on like a dragon.
So down to the south, as you guys look, or the map is kind of backwards to the world map. So this would be technically to the north. Has more trees kind of cascading in little like plains, and then the mountain goes up, and then forest and plains. So you guys are on like the rocky outcropping, but there is a forest a few hundred feet this way.
Big forest?
It's not doesn't look huge, and even with their 20 perception roll and you're scouting ahead. Let me just look at what. Okay, I'll give Sheena roll a survival for me, or a stealth, whichever one you're stronger with.
Wisdom or where the hell is stuff?
You got some.
Oh no!
No. That was bad.
Right.
That was terrible.
It was. You up twig and then you kind of stumble, hit yourself, Tolsmere bark. So just the fuck is okay, all right. But it was just you being on
Can't
edge.
see anything.
It seems.
Damn.
Did I move you to a proper? How do I get you? Can I put you here? I want to move just Kirk to here.
According to my notes, we harvested a battery from the mithril.
Yeah, you guys still have it in like an encased amber pile. Kirk, by chance, did you move to
That's
this
right.
other layer? No?
I'm looking at some rocks.
Okay. All right. Well, everyone's coming then, I guess. Weird.
Let's go.
They changed the map thing. But
All for
now-
how to drag players.
Yeah, it used to be able to do individuals, but I don't know why it's not working. What's the matter? Okay.
Oh.
So this is what you peek in your scouting thing.
I see something.
You report back to the team.
Is that was that a green drakeling?
It's hard to gauge, but it looked kind of like one of the ambush drakes you saw from the cultists before at the old fortress. But
Is
you
a
failed so
drake-
badly on your stealth roll that you were like, I'm just getting the fuck out of here.
Is a drake considered a dragon?
It's a dragon.
It's a without wings. It's got 4 legs but no wings.
But it's a dragon?
Yes.
Yeah. It would fall under like
Oh.
your favorite enemies, yeah.
My favorite enemy, perhaps?
Perhaps.
So perhaps. What's
You
this
sense
thing
it.
called? Yes, I can sense it.
Within like
Since how
400
many
meters or
drakes are
some
around
crazy
here.
shit.
Yeah, where is that thing?
Yes. Well, while Kirk's looking that up, I know we've seen Tarnest. Do we have a bearing on which direction, like the fortress is that we're heading
That's
to?
a good question.
Not quite. I mean, you knew that this teleportation would get you close.
Yeah, and I've seen it like telepathically when I descended into it through the Mythos
Mhm.
magic.
As it flashed by, it looked kind of like an elven building. It's weird.
An elven building. Oh,
That would be the nice thing for Shannon to look for.
So seen
that's
as
also explains the mythal.
Since I can't see them very well, I'm gonna have to sense them.
At least with 5 miles. All right. So as you make
Oh.
it back to the team, and you start to do this, you know, you come back to the team a little bit more casual than your one stealth would portray, and you're certain that you think you found something, some sort of dragon. You know,
I'm
not
gonna say I see
not a
the
kilometer to
dragon.
the north of you guys.
I'm gonna
spin
see
that.
like if I could get like a general number of how many there were. 'Cause I
Oh
know
yeah,
I
with
see
primeval
one.
awareness.
Yeah, so you make that quick report and you start to do your concentration. And while you're doing that, Xavius, your ears begin to hum. And do you still have the gauntlet?
Yeah, I do.
So you feel the gauntlet humming with magic.
What?
And you sense something calling to you.
Dawn's Edge. What is? I focus on the gauntlet. Is there a direction to this feeling?
Yeah, it's back down the mountain.
Like south towards the forest?
Yeah, away from the, whatever Shinon saw to the north. Back down the hill. The gauntlet's calling to you.
Oh wait, so Shinon looked north, seeing the Drake. I'm detecting something to the south.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm getting confused because the map is opposite the world map.
Oh. Okay, so down is north?
Yes.
And the cliff face is south. Okay. And I'm detecting something down the cliff. And I'm just like trying to focus on it to point before I lose like the feeling of it, to get like a vector out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, stop, no, something.
Yeah.
There's something there. I think it might be my blade, which means
Crixus.
that might be where Crixus is. Close enough to detect. I wasn't getting this feeling before. We must be closer than we were before. Or something. Or maybe there's just desperation.
We need to stop him from reaching the fortress. Because if he gets behind those walls, we'll never get him.
Yeah, I'm pointing. I'm trying to focus on the magic. Like, can anybody see anything down there? Like where I'm pointing?
I will start looking if you're pointing, but on my perception.
I see a city.
Everybody roll perception as Xavius is pointing.
I did. It was bad.
Not bad.
You guys are peering like kind of down, and you're getting the sense of why this forest is called the Grey Mist Forest. Because as you got higher up, this mist just rolls in and down off the mountaintops and cloaks everything. And you peer into the mist. Shinon, Eagle Eye. It's hard to tell what anything is. But as Xavius, you point and hold your gauntlet out. You hear a voice.
Baby, is that you? Couldn't sense you for a time. But now, power radiating through you, it's very different than before. I can feel it like a sunburst within you, dwindling out. I'm with Crixus. He makes his way towards you now with Maldrex as hostage. Whatever the power flowing through you is, I believe that we can still harness it. I think I can bring everyone to me through our link. If you're able to cast another teleport spell, I can direct it here. Are you prepared to fight?
The message tunes out. And you're back to hearing everybody. I can't see through the mist. I don't see nothing.
Wait. When she said teleport spell, is that like a Misty Step would work?
If that's what you'd like to use, yeah. If that's what you use to move everybody, I know you have more powerful teleports.
Oh, I have a teleport that can take one person, or a teleport that can take only me.
Well, this is mythical powered. She thinks she can break everyone.
Oh, that's what.
It's still
okay.
in you.
Okay, yeah. That then Thunderstep is what I used to get us here. Guys, I think we can fight him right now.
Len, let's fucking do it.
Right now, I could use this link. We could. Are we ready?
Can I prep
I'm like,
spell? Can I prep a spell?
This is a chance.
Do whatever you want.
I'm prepping a spell. I'm gonna prep psionic or psychic lance.
So as you're getting ready,
sorry.
Do this, you remember how jarring the Mythal Ride was. There's a huge chance
that we'll lose it.
That you'll lose concentration during this jump.
Then...
You remember how jarring it was the first time you got here. It was like being thrown off a cliff at twice the speed of falling.
I just realized I'm gonna roll. Can I roll my Abyssal Arcana since I don't know what it was last time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do any prep stuff and timing wise.
I'm like, oh my god. I'm so excited.
Okay. Excellent. So, cool. I now have Spare the Dying.
We'll need it.
Cure Wounds.
We'll need that too.
And Alter Self.
We might not need that.
I will need that. I will need that. I will need that.
Okay, we need that too.
When we were healed, it didn't count necessarily as a long rest, so I didn't get any lay on hands back, right?
Sorry. But I will count that as a spell, so you can restore half of it.
Okay.
So it looks like you're trying to do a lot of things there, Avola. Here, you take Cormier's blessing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just
So
like,
I
I
see
don't
how
know how
you
long I'll
would
have this link.
All right.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to
I'm,
jump.
I'm good. I'm not gonna bother holding because you said we'll lose it, so I'll just wait till we land and then hold something.
All right, everybody grab hold. We're going on an adventure.
I grab your hand.
Hold on there, but
Tight.
All right. You guys blink hands.
I cast Thunderstep. And we blast like a bolt of lightning to wherever that was.
And you initiate it. You guys launch forward, whipping through space once again. Not quite as colossal a journey as the last one. But when you emerge, breathless from the experience, an explosion follows you, and two gnolls are launched directly off the cliff.
Oh, fuck yeah.
As it wind kind of whips around you guys as a little orb lands, and several gnolls are like, and you see Crixus riding his horse, rears up as they're pushing up a flight of stairs on a deep cliffside.
Oh man, this is awesome.
Let me zoom out.
Look at this. Oh, oh.
You hear the gnolls hitting the ground deep in the chasm. These gnolls form up. Crixus rides forward. What the hell is this?
We have unfinished business.
I cast Psychic Lance.
We do. Everyone roll initiative. And that's the end of tonight's session.
Oh my god. You crit your initiative.
Yeah, me too.
Rosin's
But the
ready.
wrong crit.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh my god.
You guys look
So
behind.
fucking
Crixus
close.
and Meldrix is being carried on a spit by two gnolls. He's still just kind of lolling there, half conscious.
Oh man, this is it. This is it. I'm so down. And okay. It's probably a good thing we have a break because we can think about this for a little while now.
Yeah.
It's been so
Well,
long.
we're
Is
from
initiative?
Dimension 20. I really like how Brendan Mulligan ends the sessions on initiative.
Initiative is your dexterity, I believe, plus like d20 plus dexterity.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just raw dex unless you have something special.
Yeah.
Which normally you
Like
wouldn't.
4 Dextra?
Dex should be your best stat.
Crixus is initiative now, and then I'll do the rest later. So it doesn't feel.
Oh yeah, no, I have 18 instead of
23.
24 now.
We're
Yeah.
gonna take a hit.
What the hell
Yeah.
is
So
this?
so you're 6 instead of a 5.
Well,
He
we're in
pulls
a
out
big old
three
clump. At
gold
least
plates.
Rosin can go.
more ready for you guys.
All right. I hope you guys had fun today.
Yes, absolutely.
That was a good
lot,
return. That was great.
That was just what we needed. Fucking epic. Hell yeah.
Good Jano and those gnolls.
Bitch.
Oh, that's they deserve it. So good. All
Okay.
right, as long as it's not another 2 years before we have this fight.
No, hey, maybe next Thursday. Let's see how I feel. I'm just super tired this week. I thought I was gonna get more done.
I'm going
But-
camping Thursday to Tuesday.
Okay, and then we got
To
the
the
other
following
game
one,
of
maybe.
following one. So maybe 2 to
Uh,
3 weeks will be the next session. Well, I'll schedule it at the earliest convenience.
Okay, yeah, we'll check it
Sounds
out.
good.
Put some days up. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I guess we know how the next session's gonna go.
Oh yeah,
Fighting tag.
we're gonna be holding nothing back. This was the fight that we were holding back like 4 sessions to do.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the
Be
guy.
good.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna remember how to play this game.
Exactly.
I got a spell just for this. I can't wait to use.
Gotta do some housekeeping. Put us in a little map here. You guys know that Crixus is gonna get 23 initiative, and then I'll do the goals and all.
Oh, 23, not 20. Oh no.
He got a
So
perfect 20, and he's got 3 decks.
Shit. I thought Rosin was gonna get to go first. Okay, hopefully he doesn't have fireball.
My 18.
Alright. Bounce back. Dead.
So no, I got a 22. Oh, I got 20.
Oh, really good.
Dead bracelet.
I thought it didn't go, so I hit it again. Oh no.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
next
I
time.
got a
bitch.
I got a nat 20, and then Steven got an 18.
Steven didn't make
Ah.
the journey.
What?
I forgot. He was outside the Mythal. Then you guys teleported. So you'll have to resummon him.
All
Okay, fair enough.
right.
So I got a nat 20 initiative.
Oh,
Excellent.
Tolsimir! Tolsimir could go first.
Nice.
Yes.
Forgot about that one.
Go for the eyes.
Okay. Everybody's fucking ready for this fight.
Except for me.
Man, I made one roll. And it was
Corder guy.
perfect. 20. 1 for 100%. Nice.
He was briefly
trouble.
surprised, and now he's immediately ready to push our shit off the cliff. Please don't do that.
On the plug. Okay.
Yeah. Good session. Thank you.
Hey guys, have a good night.
Have a
Good
good
night.
night.
Good night.
Pleasure.
Alright.
There it is.
Yes,
See you next
have a
time.
good evening.